Hello, beautiful ones. So good to see you all here. I know people are still joining, but we can start. And before we start this powerful transmission, firstly, I would like to introduce myself for the ones that are here and are interacting with me for the first time. So I'm Livia Devi, and I'm co-creating my life and my service to this planet with the Arcturian Council of Light. I'm a trans channel for this powerful civilization. And in today's transmission, we are going to explore our consciousness in different ways, and we are going to co-create with powerful councils of light from other civilizations as well. So welcome into this space, and this is a space where you are receiving effortlessly, where there is a co-creation with your higher self, but also with versions of your human selves in this multidimensional grid. And before we start, I'm transmitting from Honolulu, from an event room, so might be sounds around, just for you to know. We are going to go beyond the noises from our outside reality and focus more on this transmission. And also what you are going to receive today, some of you might not be able actually to understand, and that's okay. You know, if I'm, you know, explaining concepts or the transmission that I'm doing today, you are not understanding, you know, like the language, or you are not receiving in the way that you are used to, I invite you to surrender and to open your heart in receiving today's transmission in a different way than you are used to. Today's transmission is going to be very powerful and is quite advanced, but I'm guided actually to let it flow in this way, because there are many of you there that are going to receive these codes effortlessly, and some of you, you know, might need a period of integration for them. So if I have your higher self permissions and your human self permission in receiving today's transmission beyond your mind and only with your heart, stargate, your heart consciousness, then you are going to get the benefits out of it. Also, during today's transmission, I would like to ask for your permission, because I'm a channel, a conscious channel, and a trans channel as well. So through me will flow different frequencies and different consciousnesses that we are co-creating today's transmission. So if I'm start speaking light language, or, you know, if I'm using sound frequency technology, which is going to happen as well, because we are going to co-create the Arcturian Council of Light, I invite you to open up your heart in receiving this different way of language and communication. You know, here on Earth, we are used to communicate verbally and non-verbally. Today's transmission will be, you know, to languages that you didn't hear and don't exist on planet Earth. There also will be an energetic transmission, a frequency language that we are going to use today. And also we are going to communicate, you know, in different ways than we are used, and especially by exchanging and by you receiving from the space between the words that I'm saying, and also through different modalities that, you know, nobody taught us in schools in the third dimension. So, you know, open your heart to receive in a different way than you are used before. And I'm saying this, you know, we are going back to our heart consciousness because, you know, there will be things today that will not make sense for you at all. And I want you to surrender if it's possible. And this transmission will go with you home. So, you know, at any moment in time, if you feel that you are phasing out, if you feel like you are tired and you want to sleep, if you feel that, you know, you can't hold the frequency of this transmission, if you feel that you want to like just receive in a subconscious way or unconscious way, I invite you to do so. So if you feel like you want to, you know, fully sleep and receive these 3 activations in a different way, because during the activations, your brain will be placed into a theta waves and then into an epsilon waves. So you will drift to sleep. If you can stay conscious, that would be absolutely amazing. Also, I invite you all to mute yourself. So I know people will join and it will be amazing to have everyone here, but if you can, everyone mute yourself, that would be great. Another thing, guys, what is important to have with you today is water. So during today's transmission, drink plenty full of water. Also, if you have a blanket, because your body temperature will change as well, it will be good for you to wear a blanket actually. And to have it close to you. So now you can have a little bit of time if you grab some water, and also to have a blanket around you. And for the ones that are working with crystals and crystal technology, you can take your crystals or everything that you want, every technology that you are using, if it's crystal or water or any other type that you want to charge with the codes that you are receiving from today's transmission, you can have it around you, and those will be charged. And normally I use crystals, to anchor all the frequencies. And if you sleep, for example, during the night, and if you have the crystal close to you, you can receive from the crystal consciousness all the codes that had been transmitted today. So it's a different way of integration. All right. Yay. Well, you are the courageous one being live with me today. And thank you so much. I'm very grateful for your curiosity, for your openness, for your readiness, for your excitement, for your alignment with this transmission, because not everyone is going to actually, this transmission, and actually this event was not advertised, to the masses. It's advertised into the quantum field, into the 4-dimensional grids, only for the ones that are ready to receive it, because for someone that is not in frequency resonance with the transmission can actually damage the person that actually, helping him or her into the process of evolution of consciousness. So, the ones that are here today, you are actually ready to receive, and the ones that have been registered that will receive the replay are on the same frequency alignment. So with no further ado, I would like to start today's event by introducing you to the 5th dimensional soul mission and soul mission purpose. And I would like, actually, I prepared 3 slides for you for 3 activation. I would like to just bring on the first slide, because I feel it's a very good for you to connect a little bit more with the energy of it while I start speaking and, channeling for you information about the soul mission. Also know that today activation of your soul mission purpose is with the Sirius Council of Light. So as you probably know, some of you might not know, who is Sirius Council, what is going on here. Well, if one of you really didn't have contact with my work before, I'm working with different civilizations and star nations. Sirius Council of Light will be present here today, the Great Central Sun Council, and also the Arcturian Council of Light. These are incredible consciousnesses and councils that exist in different dimensions, and they are co-creating today's event with us all. And the reason for that is because they are part of my team, if I can say like that. They are co-creating with me my life, and all the shifts, all the transformations, everything that I have created in my life is with them. And I would like today actually to introduce you to this, and also to with your higher self, and with the openness that you have towards today transmission and activation, to actually help you shift into a different timeline and a different quantum reality, where you can experience life in a different way. Life doesn't need to be a struggle, doesn't need to be effort, doesn't need to be doesn't need to be defined by the 3rd-dimensional grids, where we can actually access it in a different way. And my life has changed when I start connecting with these amazing councils of light. And, I have so much abundance and freedom and prosperity and incredible experiences and opportunities that are coming towards me. And this is because of this incredible co-creation, the alignment that exists between my higher self and these incredible councils. And today I want to share them with you. I really want to share some codexes and teachings that will help you shift your consciousness and also access timelines and realities where, you know, things are coming towards you effortlessly and you are in alignment with your higher self and your soul purpose. So I would like to start by sharing the slides that I have prepared for you. All right, so what is a soul mission? So when we are speaking about soul mission and soul purpose, you know, many of you might know and might ask yourself, why do I need to have a mission on this planet? Why do I need to be on a mission? Because the word mission implies action, right? And these are the English words and the words that, you know, us here on planet Earth we are using. But when we are looking at, you know, at the soul mission in a different way, then we are able to access different layers, levels, and dimensions of the frequency of the soul mission. So, you know, some of you might say, okay, my soul mission is just to be, you know, just to be in this physical body and not do anything. I don't want to do anything. So if you are taking out from the word mission, the effort, the go, and the doing, and we are looking to the essence of it, then we start to understand and we are starting to not be so judgmental around this word. And, you know, of course, you can be in a state of connection and connecting to who you truly are. But if you are not awakened, if you are not accessing your third dimension, like your higher dimensionals and multidimensional expression, then you can be in the third dimension fully sleeping and not awakened and not conscious and, you know, being in a default state of existence. And there are, you know, nuances to it. So in the third dimension, when our mission is mainly focused on our own embodiment. So, you know, once we awaken from this dream of, you know, galactic dream and sleeping for thousands of years in this lifetime, we are starting, you know, our consciousness is fully activated and we start to actually connect with different aspects of ourselves. And in the third dimension, our mission is fully around embodiment, because, you know, this is when we are going to the dark night of the soul. This is where, you know, all the events and situations and everything that had happened to us and everything that we have experienced, you know, as different nuances and colors of our soul expression that were suppressed and actually hidden in our subconscious mind. They are coming from the subconscious to conscious to actually be acknowledged and be integrated. So in the third dimension, the mission of your soul is actually to go through this process of transformation, or the process of mirroring and reflection, when you are realizing actually that there is so much more than one dimensional reality, right? Because in the third dimension, people think that, you know, we are only connecting to one reality and we have only one body and we were born to die and that's the end of the story. But actually there is so much more out of it, right? So when we awaken and when we start to explore our consciousness and layers of and dimensions of our consciousness that exist, you know, in our physical body and outside in our light bodies, then the soul mission that we have in the third dimension is actually to you know, to connect and unravel and unlock all this potential that was hidden within us. And, you know, in the third dimension, the soul mission, it is actually connected very much to integration, right? Because we go into those layers where we have to bring up the energy in order to integrate it. And this is when we are transitioning from the third dimension into the fourth dimensional bridge of consciousness. And in the fourth dimensional bridge of consciousness, by doing this amazing work of integration and embodiment, we start to access different aspects of our higher self. And through that process, we understand that we have access to many other infinite realities. You know, we are not only stuck in one reality, that we can expand, explore, and co-create. that we are not disempowered, you know, that we are not existing into one reality, but we are co-creating with different aspects of our higher self. And this is in the 4-dimensional consciousness. Our soul mission is actually, it is a mission of exploration of higher aspects of self. And in this 4-dimensional bridge, we start to access different realities. We start to connect to the quantum field. We start to access and activate abilities that we didn't know we had before. And when we actually start to bring into our physical body aspects of ourselves that we left behind, or energy that we left behind. So then the process of how we are working with our consciousness is shifting. So we are not so much connected to our physical body because we did that process of embodiment. We are actually, you know, moving into our light body's integration. So we start to explore levels of dimensions of our energetic body. And through that exploration, we start to understand that, you know, we have a multidimensional expression, that we exist, and aspects of ourselves are shown to us through mirrors and reflections that can be seen also in different parallel timelines and alternate timelines of existence. So, you know, we are merging in the 4-dimensional consciousness when we are connecting the 4-dimensional bridge, our 3rd-dimensional expression. And, you know, the soul mission that we have in the 4th-dimensional is to access so much our light bodies, and to explore, you know, our greater energy field. And when that exploration happens, and when that integration and embodiment happens at the light body level, then we are merging and going into the 5th-dimensional consciousness. And this is where we are actually embodying our higher self, where we know who we are, where we are able to connect to ourselves in multiple versions that exist in our multidimensional expression, where, you know, parallel and alternate timelines is not a new thing anymore. When we learn how to navigate existence, where we are activating our soul mission and purpose. And in the 5th-dimensional consciousness, actually, this is where, through the higher self-embodiment, we realize that, you know, we can transcend so many states of beings. We can be in that oneness frequency, because the 5th-dimensional is, we are all already in the unity consciousness and oneness frequency. And when we are in that stage of embodiment and full connection to the web of life, then, you know, we are in that transcendent state of existence where, when, you know, we will be in a very conscious way transitioning in non-physical. So, you know, through the dying process, we go instantly into the 5th dimension. So then from there, the soul is navigating from 6, 7, and other higher dimensions. But in that state of unity consciousness and oneness, you know, yes, we can decide to just be, and, you know, to be our soul mission and purpose, but there is so much more out of it. So when we are actually embodying our higher self and we know who we are, then we actually, you know, are able to walk pathways that others didn't walk before. And we are here actually to help others to get into that state of transcendence and embodiment in the same time. Is this making sense, guys? Give me in the chat if this is making sense or not, what I'm saying here. Give me a yes or a no. All right, okay. So what is the soul mission? Soul mission in the 5th-dimensional consciousness. This is what we are speaking about today, and this is what we are going to activate with you today. Is, you know, quantum shifting into that state of embodiment, quantum shifting into that state of awareness that, you know, we are actually able to activate within us different aspects of our multidimensional expression that are coming together in this physical body to co-create and to actually inspire others, to you know, activate others. And when you are the embodiment of your 5th-dimensional consciousness, your soul mission is already active within each cell of your being. You know, you are living in a quantum reality, and only by being you are activating others. But when you are taking inspired actions in that moment, then you are actually helping, and you are on service. You are on service to yourself, but you are on service to the world, because it's so easy to be in that state. Nothing is taking you out of it. Like nothing is the duality and contrast is just a reflection that is improving your life. It's just something that is a value added to your life, and you are not dealing anymore with the contrast and duality in a different, like in the third dimension, because your perception and your perspective about reality is completely changed. So today's activation, we are going to merge aspects for every one of you. And I know like you are a different level of consciousness, and you might take this activation with you at home, and do it so many times that you are going to quantum shift into that reality. Or you might listen to it in 4 years from now, and it's going to have the same effect, because this is a quantum transmission that is timeless. So and it's very precious. But what we are going to do today is merge the third dimension with fourth and a fifth dimension, activating your soul purpose. We are going to go a little bit deeper into those layers that you didn't access before, and offering you like a holographic reality. We are offering you the possibility for you to see through the quantum field, the highest timeline of your existence, where you are able to choose. And we are giving you the possibility to choose if you want to actually create a connection link between this version of yourself and a higher version of yourself, or a future version of yourself that is actually on purpose, on mission, in the fifth dimensional embodiment. And by creating the link, then you are actually able, consciously and unconsciously, to walk a path towards that. It's like you are creating a streamline with from your electromagnetic field, and from your consciousness, a conscious decision that is actually changing and moving the dynamic of your timelines in a way for you to actually walk towards that path. And for some of you, that you are already on the path of your soul mission. And, I know that there are people here that have worked with me for a while, and they are already on the path. Then what is going to happen for you guys? You are just going to anchor that timeline and reality more in your physical body. And this is going to be amazing. It's going to actually release all adjacent timelines that, are not quite serving. And, you are seeing these two pyramids, one pointing up and one pointing down. And the reason for that is because, this is a visual activation, because today we are going to work with the octahedron. And also, this is just the base of the octahedron, but also, this is going to activate a little bit more than the geometry frequency of your heart consciousness. And today's transmission with the Sirius Council of Light, everything that you are receiving in this particular one, you are going to receive codes of integration for the Lions Gate, which is on the 8th of August. All right, let me just stop sharing. Yay. So when I received the download for today's event, guys, I'm always receiving everything that I'm sharing with you here is completely channeled. So today I received the download for today's transmission. So, I didn't prepare these slides 1 month ago. Because, a couple of weeks ago, I just received the title and a little brief. And, these 3 councils saying, we want to co-create, we want to actually come and co-create with you, and just offer to the ones that are already a different type of transmission. And today, when I was start downloading these incredible 3 activations, I couldn't believe how they are so synchronized, and how actually they are working. There are like these three transmissions are merging with one another. So there are technologies that are going to be used today through these 3 activations. So the Sirius Council of Light is using an interdimensional technology that is activating the medulla oblongata, which is a gland in our brain, which stays at the back of our head. So, and this is amazing. And this is actually the activation is going to merge and align your heart frequency with your sacral frequency. Then in the abundance activation, there will be, the technology that the Great Central Sun Council of Light is using is activating your pituitary gland and is actually activating and bringing codes into your solar plexus and your throat. And the last activation with the Arcturian Council of Light, they are using a 7D technology that is activating your pineal gland and your third eye. And also they are going to ground you through your root chakra. So the entire chakric system is completely activated by also using, technology that is fully rewiring your brain through the activation of these 3 glands, and also beaming, changing the electromagnetic field of your light bodies. Because the idea is for you to shift today. It's not like, oh, I'm just receiving an activation and then I'm going back home to my old reality. No, like today is an invitation for you to shift into another reality and your consciousness to anchor into a different version of yourself, into a different embodiment. So all these 3 activations are coming together and are advanced. Some of you might not be able to take the all of them, all 3 of them. If you feel like you go to sleep and you want to pause and watch the replay, that's okay too. But the idea is to activate your soul purpose, your unique abundance codex, and also your inner visionary, your third eye, and your pineal gland, to make sure that you are in full alignment. And once you are shifting into a new reality, you are able actually to see. You are able to actually engage all your senses with your new reality. You are able to take action on that. And I want to speak about this, guys, because, all these quantum shifts are very subtle at a collective level. So we are all shifting to parallel timelines and realities every single day, in every single way. Like this is happening already, but it's a process, the way we are engineered and the way our mind is wired, for the mind to not actually see the frames of existence overlapping each other. So the mind is not able to intercept this shift through parallel timelines. But what we would like to do today is actually to offer you the possibility to choose the jump, and also, for you to start seeing more than your physical senses, because there is so much more out there than you can perceive through your physical senses. And, for some of you that have worked with me and, the feedback that I have received, this can be even more powerful than, a plant journey, because, with the plant journey, there is an integration that is happening, and will be an integration with this one. But the idea is that, what you are receiving here today is shifting your consciousness, even if you want it or not, if you choose so. So that there is, an alignment and, it's a co-creation with your higher self. And there is an invitation. We are always meeting you halfway. So, nobody's forced to change if you don't invite change or want change, or you are ready for change. Okay. All right. Let me see the beautiful comments. Yes. All right. So we are half an hour through. I know this transmission will be around 2 hours. But I would like to invite you now to start the first activation, the soul mission and purpose. So what is going to happen in this transmission is that, firstly, I'm going to conscious channeling. I'm not going to trans channel. I never trans channel live because this can be super intense, and some of you might not be able to take it. But the conscious channeling has the same power and the same impact, if I can say like that. So you will be taken through a journey by the Sirius Council of Light, and you will be offered the possibility to choose if you want to quantum jump and access the higher timeline of your soul mission and purpose. And, some of you will receive vision, some of you will not receive vision. And I want also for the ones that, you are not anchored fully in your heart consciousness, some of you will not receive anything and will not feel anything from this, okay? So just for us to be on the same page, will be people that, in 2 years, 3 years from now, will actually be able to go back to this transmission that is happening in this time, space, reality now, and be able to receive it. But I'm giving you and gifting you this because I feel that humanity needs many light workers and, many incredible frequency keepers and incredible star seeds and leaders to actually shift and to actually start taking actions that are in alignment and anchor more frequencies that are coming from the higher dimension on planet Earth, especially in this year 2022. So I know that, you know, many of you will actually be able to receive it, shift, and actually start anchoring so much of who you truly are, because when you are embodying yourself, then, you know, you are actually able to create magic for yourself and for others, you know, like you are able to create realities that you dreamed of. And I want you to, all of you to be, you know, to step into that power of letting go of the duality and the contrast within you and live by default a life filled with abundance and freedom and incredible opportunities and connections. All right, so with no further ado, I invite you now to just relax and make yourself comfortable. We are starting with the first activation. Maybe you want to drink some water. All right. I'm so excited. All right. So I invite you all now to gently close your eyes and bring your awareness to your breathing. Inhale to your nostrils and out to your mouth. Let go of everything that is not serving you in this moment in time. Let go of all ideas, expectations, worries, fears, discomfort, tension. And with each breath you are taking in, just invite prana, life force energy, chi, into your body, into your heart. With each breath you are taking in, just let your body relax even more, even deeper. And invite a state of calm and deep relaxation and surrendering, knowing that it's safe. This is a safe space of co-creation. So one more time, inhale to your nostrils, slowly, and out through your mouth. And now bring your awareness to your breathing and just see how prana, life force energy and chi is going into your heart and is opening each layer of your heart like a lotus flower. Layers and layers and layers, opening up all 12 layers of your heart. And now, with your permission and your higher self permission, I will activate for each and one of you your individual column of ascension, which is a golden column of light that is flowing from the gray central sun through all levels, layers, and dimensions of your energetic body and physical body, aligning your chakric system, opening up your nadis, aligning your meridians, and aligning all the inner systems of your physical body, optimizing their efficiency now. And let your column of ascension to ground and anchor into the fifth dimensional newer timelines in the crystal core of fifth dimensional planet Earth, which exists in physical form. Is just a step away of us. And now, as you are staying in your column of ascension and you are inhaling slowly to your nostrils into your heart, bring your awareness in the central chamber of your heart. And with your intention, you can ask your physical body, your emotional body, and your energetic bodies to connect you to the central chamber of your heart for the ones that never experienced it before. It's a physical space and also an energetic space in the central of your anahata. that is a stargate, a gateway towards your interdimensional travel. So just anchor your awareness, your consciousness now in the central chamber of your heart now. And you can visualize yourself as this adult that you are today in the center of a chamber of light in your heart, which is crystalline in form. And for all of you has different colors, which is very much connected to your soul blueprint. So just stay there. Now bring your awareness and direct your breathing into your sacral chakra now, as we would like to align your heart frequency with your sacral frequency. Bring your awareness now to your sacral chakra and invite prana, life force energy, chi into your sacral chakra, breathing in and out. Just imagine that your sacral is receiving now through the energetic vortex, chi in and out. And this can be an exercise of imagination for some of you. So now that we are aligning your heart consciousness with your sacral consciousness, I'm inviting in this space to join us Council of Life from Arcturus, Council of Life from Sirius, from the 12th dimension, Pleiadian constellations, Seven Stars, Maya, Vega constellation, Lyra, Andromeda, Galactic Federation, and Star Nations. Archangels, Archangel Michael, Raphael, Uriel, Metatron, Zadkiel, Sandalphon, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Kuan Yin, and Isis. Please join us in this space and create a vortex of light all around us, only high vibrational frequencies to connect to us now. We are now disconnecting of the third dimensional grids and connecting the fifth dimensional grids for everyone that is live with us and the ones that are going to watch this transmission in the future of our time space now. And now I'm calling in to join us, Council of Life from Sirius, from the 12th dimension. And now, beautiful ones, just relax even more into your physical body, even if you understand or not, even if you feel or not, even if you are able to receive or not, even if you are ready or not, just relax and surrender. The more you surrender and the more you let your body fully open, even place your palms heading the ceiling, just to say to your body that you are ready to receive now. So the Sirius Council of Light now is creating a grid of blue light in between the central chambers of our hearts now, all of us. It's creating a beautiful grid, fifth dimensional grid in between our hearts, aligning our heart frequency in this collective that is created now. And some of you will feel now in your hearts different sensations. If any of you are experiencing pain, just know that there will be an emotional release after this transmission. If any of you are actually going through lower densities and are clearing the heart chakra or timelines of separation. And now this grid that is connected and is connecting our fifth dimensional heart consciousness is replicating now into our sacral chakra. So the Sirius Council of Light is creating a grid connecting our sacral chakras, and understand that this connection between us all are not going to create any transfers from one to another. These are fifth dimensional grids where nothing can be transferred to one another. You are just receiving from a Sirius Council as an individual, but they are doing these grids because they want to align your frequencies and for you to receive as one, as these grids are operating on the oneness, unity consciousness frequency, source frequency. So this is the foundation. So let your sacral chakra now be fully connected within the grid of this collective now for the alignment to happen. So these are two fifth dimensional parallel grids that are traversing your body, your upper body, lower body. Now the Sirius Council of Light is going to send 3 waves of energy through your physical body, 3 waves. This is for activating your electromagnetic field of your heart, and also for activating your electrical body, and emotional body, and your mental body. And there are an electrical circuitry in your crystalline light body that is going to be activated now. So they start now. So receive this first wave of blue light moving through you. And the second one, let yourself surrender more. If your body starts vibrating or shaking, let your body vibrate and shake. Don't control anything, what's happening now. And the third wave now. Now they are placing an octahedron into your heart. So this technology, sacred geometry, is placed now into your heart, in the central chamber of your heart, is plugged into your stargate, to your heart consciousness now. Some of you will feel like a little incision that is made into your heart. Just know that you'll not experience pain. It's only the light frequency that is stored now, is connected to your heart consciousness. And now they start spinning this octahedron into your heart. And if you feel your body increasing its temperature, if you feel warm, just relax, just breathe slowly. Some of you will feel these warm feelings of love and compassion and kindness into your heart now. And now they are beaming light at the back of your heart while this octahedron is moving. So receive now from the chakra at the back of your heart. Yes. For some of you that you have already the third eye active and you are able to see the holographic realities, you can see this process now within the 4-dimensional consciousness holographic field. So they are spinning the chakra at the back of your heart in a clockwise movement while the octahedron is moving clockwise, but on a vertical. This is is creating a reconfiguration of your electromagnetic field of your heart. And now they are opening up the sacral chakra in your lower back. This will be healing for the ones that have problem with their lower back skeletal structure and musculatory system. So they are beaming light now from the back of your sacral chakra. Yes. And they are spinning this light, increasing the diameter of the vortex of your sacral chakra into a clockwise movement. Now they are activating your spine from the last vertebra of your spine until medulla oblongata. And for some of you, the Kundalini will be activated as well. So your body will start slightly spinning clockwise as they are moving your spine a little bit. They are rearranging the vertebrae of your spine and the connection of all links of your nervous system. So the medulla oblongata is now fully active. So there is a repatterning that is happening at your nervous system level, electrical level as well. So if you feel that your spine is moving clockwise with your body, just don't be afraid. Now, through your heart consciousness, this process is going to happen, and it's not stopping for the duration of today activation. They are opening now, the Sirius Council is opening now your heart consciousness and is opening layers of your third dimensional consciousness, fourth dimensional consciousness, and fifth dimensional consciousness, bridging your subconscious with conscious mind now. For this merge to happen, for your consciousness to fully align and merge with each other from the third, fourth, and fifth, they are using an interdimensional technology now, which is resembling like a sphere. It's a sphere of light which includes all these layers, levels of dimension of your subconscious, conscious, and the energetic imprints that you have through the journey that you have taken, the imprints that you are aware of, the imprints that you are not aware of, the imprints that it will be unlocked. So this sphere is placed around your upper body. So they are showing me the activation of your spine, and your medulla oblongata is at 65%. And now they are merging your consciousness, your third, fourth, and fifth. Understand that these dimensions are dimensions that exist within your consciousness. So they are making you aware of them through this technology that they are placed on you. 75% now on your spine activation, medulla oblongata. And there are 20% in this interdimensional technology activation of your consciousness. $85% and 65% on this one. Okay, 99% on medulla oblongata, and they are waiting for this to recalibrate, for this interdimensional technology of merging your consciousness. %. 99%. Now they are merging these two technologies that are placed on your spine, medulla oblongata, and the interdimensional technology. And now through the merge, they are taking you through a quantum journey. Now. So now they're opening the quantum field for your consciousness is traveling. Let your consciousness travel through timelines and dimensions now. Go up, 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 just move through time and space more and more with full speed. Don't be afraid, you are not going to lose your body. If you feel like you are in a state of transcendence, don't worry, you are going to come back into your body. Just take this journey, go further and further and further and further to time and space. And this journey for some of you will be on vertical, for some of you will be on horizontal. Just go up, 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 or more on the horizontal plane. And see how you are moving through time and space. See how you are actually letting behind different timelines that you had been attached to. So let go of everything and just disconnect of everything and take this journey even further. If you feel like you are hold or you can't take this journey, let yourself command to all aspects of your consciousness to let behind everything that is not serving you, all the timelines, all the attachments, everything that was, all the hooks and cords, everything that were keeping you stuck into this reality, and take this journey further and further and further and further and further now. The more you are able to go through this interdimensional portal, and the faster, the better it is. Don't be afraid. Now they are bringing to all of you now in the same time a timeline of your highest expression, highest embodiment, highest soul mission embodiment, higher self-embodiment, the timeline of highest abundance, prosperity, freedom, co-creation with fifth dimensional money frequency, newer co-creation, tribe. And now all of you are going to be connected to this. So you are going to see your timeline now. So just access it now. And for some of you will come as images, for others of you will come as feelings, for some of you will come as colors, for some of you will be completely blank and black, and that's okay. Just trust that is there. And now, while you are in this reality, I want you to observe yourself. Observe who you are, observe in what plane of existence you are on planet Earth. It will be a different parallel Earth. Observe yourself of your environment and everyone around you. Look at yourself in the mirror. How do you look? Because you look different than this version of yourself. Look what is happening around you. Who are you with? You might be with people that you didn't met yet. And look even more, engage all your senses to this reality, to this timeline, all your physical senses that you know. Even if you are not in your physical body now and you are traveling with your consciousness, engage your physical senses as a new body will be given to you. So engage your senses. Yes. Breathe that air, look around you. See the colors, see the shapes. And I want you to also see yourself now walking in your soul purpose, in your soul mission. This wiser version of yourself, this embodied version of yourself, this abundant version of yourself, this incredible version of yourself, this younger version of yourself. As reverse aging is going to happen when you shift. The more you shift and quantum travel, the more you are regenerating. Look at yourself through all aspects. Who are you now? In this future now. And now the Sirius Council of Light will give you the option to create a connection link between this reality that you have left and this future now timeline that you are in. And if you want to create a connection link, say yes in your mind or out loud. And once you say yes, they are going to create a connection link between your consciousness now and the future now consciousness. And they start now. They are creating a grid in between your third, fourth, and fifth dimensional consciousness through the interdimensional technology into this future timeline. Some of you are in the fifth dimension. Some of you are even sixth and seventh dimension in how you are envisioning your highest timelines. They are creating now these grids for you, this link. And the link will be imprinted in your heart consciousness and in your conscious mind for you to not forget. They are at 25% now. While they are creating this bridge, breathe more of that reality where you are. Take more in. Let yourself be fully embodied. Let yourself flow into the body of your future self now. Take that experience with you. Experience yourself. 45% now. And while this bridge is created, they are creating also a new reference point, a new point of focus. So if your point of focus in this reality was towards this version of yourself, the point of focus of this version of yourself will be the future self. So that's the point of focus now. You are not going to be focused as much into this reality. You are able to shift to parallel timelines faster. 85%. 92%. The grid of your mission is fully activated at your multidimensional expression. So by creating your future now self as the point of focus, there is a stream of light on your multidimensional expression that is active. So the grid of your mission gets fully activated now. And this is beautiful, as the grid will help you anchor everything that you want to create. And 100%, the link is created now. And they are imprinting now into your conscious mind and your heart. They start now. So they are placing the imprint, which is kind of the journey that you are taking now from this point of reality until your future point of reality into the octahedron, which is inside the central chamber of your heart. They are placing that imprint there. So then when they are going to release the octahedron, will be placed in the central chamber straight away. And the next one is placed the medulla oblongata in your physical and also in the energetic databases of your conscious mind. And this is 55% now. Full alignment, 65%. They are bridging your consciousness and subconscious mind. And the right and the left hemispheres of the brain as well. They are fully recalibrating. %90 now. 100%. Now your consciousness is placed into the version of your physical body that is in proximity of the frequency reality where you are now, in this moment, not where we started. They are releasing now the interdimensional technology from your upper body and your head. Yes. And they are slightly removing now the octahedron from your heart. They are reactivating your column of ascension for this integration to happen. And the stabilization of all the layers, levels, and dimensions of your physical and non-physical body now. And now I invite your consciousness to come back into your physical body now, in this time-space reality where we are. And you can gently move your fingers, your toes. And whenever you are ready, gently open up your eyes, being fully present in this here and now, and welcome back. All right, give me one word in the chat group. How do you feel? One word. Just want to make sure everyone is okay, and drink some water. Amazing. New. Synchronicity. Expanded. Elevated. Aligned. I like that. Open. Awake. Nice. Oh, okay, guys. Very powerful. Eri, Kyle, invigorated. Okay. All right. Okay, you are still with me. You didn't fall asleep. That's amazing. Shaking. Someone is shaking. Okay, if you are shaking, drink water and just lay down. Okay, we have 2 more activations. If you feel you can't take it, you can anytime pause and receive, the recording. So I want to speak with you a bit about how subtle the quantum shifts are, So there is a subtlety to it. And when you are going in your outside reality after this transmission, for the ones that, still daylight and you want to experience your life, I want you to stay fully present, to not let your mind go into the past or the future, like to stay fully present with who you are and try to observe your reality. Not engage with your reality, just observe it. Look at, if you go outside in your backyard, look at the tree, look at it with different eyes, because you'll start seeing things you didn't see before. And, there are subtle changes, and I want you to become aware of those subtle changes. Even the colors are becoming brighter, or you start to see elements that were not there before. You remember that were not there before, or you just start to experience something new. And once you are having this experience, I want you to acknowledge them and to take them in, to not just you know, look at the reality in the way you were programmed to look before. Because we start changing your programming, you know, and you start to actually, whoa, okay, there is something interesting. I never saw that thing before, and now I'm able to perceive it. So your perception is changing. And, you know, I want you to actually look at the reality in a different way and accept that you shifted. And please accept that, because with acceptance and acknowledgement, you are anchored. If you are like seeing the differences, and then, you know, you don't want to actually acknowledge it, and it's like, oh, okay, that was not there before, but I'm okay with that, then, you know, you're actually going back to the old timelines. And you always have a choice. So what we are offering you here is an you know, it's an invitation. We are opening your consciousness to shift into different realities, and everything will change for you if you actually anchor yourself into that, and you are not looking at the details of your existence that have changed as being, it's normal, you know. And yes, you know, at some point when you are going to walk down the street and, you know, you are going to see something that was never before there, and you know that you have shifted into another reality, then you can say to yourself, yes, it's normal, because I quantum jump, and in this reality that thing exists and it didn't exist before. But, you know, we are doing this exercise of awareness because this is actually keeping your awakeness, like you are awake and aware, and you acknowledge, and it's like, yes, I have shifted, I see the changes. And then once you are able to observe outside of you, it will be so easy to observe inside of you all the changes that are happening, you know, because your mind is the one that is telling you actually that the reality didn't change, because the mind is a record, you know, player. It's playing the same thing, the same song over and over again, and that song is present moment. You know, it's like it's playing the same thing over and over again. And for some of you, it's playing the past over and over again. So, you know, your mind actually, it gives you an existence from the database of the memory. So, you know, in your memory knows that, you know, when you go to bed and you sleep, the next day when you wake up, you know, oh, okay, you know, I wake up in this house and I have this bed and I have this, you know, so it is a remembrance, it is a record player from your mind, you know. It's like the mind is telling you actually where you live, you know, who you are with from memory. If your memory would be wiped, you wouldn't know these things, right? So what we are doing is we are trying to create a pause in between the storyline that your mind is telling you about your past realities or future realities, because sometimes, you know, people are living in the future or in the past. You know, there are people that are living in the future as well, and they are living in this like realities that are not anchored yet, you know. But like 99% of population of this planet, the way the mind works is like you are remembering the past. So what we are trying to do is like to create a pause, you know, in between, in how your mind is actually connecting to you, and in that pause for you to have like these glimpses of awakening, and, you know, these glimpses of seeing through the lenses of your perception something different that is already in your reality, you know. And by doing that, you actually start like anchoring yourself into the new, because you want to break through that default programming. You want to break through of the record that the mind is keep playing, you know. And it's the same song over and over again, and it becomes boring because this is how the default reality is created. So when you pierce through the matrix, when you pierce through the holographic reality, or the illusions of your reality, then you start to see things and you anchor yourself into that straight away. And once you anchor, then everything is shifting. It's like a puzzle, you know. It's like once you anchor into one piece of the puzzle that is going to actually change everything, you are anchored there, and everything starts changing, and you accept change as being wow, you know. It's like, wow, there are so many new things. Like when I quantum shift, and for me it's happening very often actually, everything is changing in my reality, and I'm like, I'm happy with that, you know. Like I'm excited. It's like, whoa, because what's actually happening, dimensional existence, that dimensions are overlapping each other, and frames of existence are this is another workshop altogether to explain you the difference between the overlapping of realities and how dimensions are interacting in this overlapping. It's fascinating, you know. But when you are actually in this vortex, is absolutely incredible. Like you start to see things, you are anchored into the new, and you create new. You want to create new. And I know, you know, some people are afraid to change and they don't want to leave their comfort zone. And it's like, whoa, and what if I quantum jump, and, you know, what if I'm anchoring myself into this reality and my life is going to change completely? And it's like, yes, this is what is going to happen. You know, you can't quantum jump and carry with you the old reality and, you know, the old ways of being and the old things. You know, it's a change is going to happen, a release and let go is going to happen for you to actually anchor the new. And, you know, I'm saying this, guys, because the acceleration on planet Earth is super fast. And, you know, we are at the collective level going to go into a quantum time. So we are moving from linear time. I'm speaking for years about this, and I'm continue saying, you know, because I feel people have to realize that, you know, there will be a time when everything will start shifting so fast in your reality that if you are staying in your mind and you are not going back into your heart and you are not connected to your heart consciousness and really understand these quantum shifts of your consciousness, you can go crazy. You can't go like, you know, against time anymore. You know, like time and space will collapse. So then you go into the circularity of existence. So the more you surrender to that, and, you know, it's nice to surrender when you are like, you know, after you fought it for such a long time, and, you know, you are at the end of your strengths and powers. And it's another way if you are like surrendering with awareness and consciousness and actually going with the flow of creation and becoming a co-creator. And it's like, instead of like being taken by the flow, it's amazing like for you to start creating your reality, right? And like navigating those ways of ascension and being in the quantum field and creating your life the way you want to be. You know, there is an infinite potential here, like nothing is limited. So the first step after today, after you listen again and over and over and over and over again to these transmissions, because the more you listen to it, the more you shift, anchor yourself into those realities. Like, you know, don't miss out what is presented to you, because the universe, when you start like actually looking at the change, it start interacting with you, and then it's like, wow, this reality is a hologram. So if this reality is a hologram, then I'm able to actually change it, because everything is fluid. You know, we see it as being, you know, many of you know that this reality is fluid, you know, and that it doesn't exist in solid form. It's just a perception. So when we are actually deprogramming different things from our subconscious mind and changing our perception, we are able to flow with it and create it, because nothing is set in stone, not in this third dimension. You know, this is why we came in physical form, to actually change and actually explore dimensions and awaken more and more of us, you know, through our embodiment. All right, the next one. All right, I see so many comments, but I love you all, and I will try to like read in the same time that I'm teaching. Now, the next activation and the next introduction is towards the fifth dimensional abundance. And I want to continue sharing my screen and take you to the next slide. Okay. So, as you can see here, this is a Stargate. This is actually the only image that I have found that is resembling what I see. And, you know, I would like in the future to work with someone that is able to actually replicate all my drawings and all my visions into something that, you know, I can put it in physical form. And this is going to happen because I have so much technology that is coming through that's going to be anchored on Earth. And yes, this is something that I'm looking for. So what happened with me in last year in 2022, I'm just going to tell you a little story because this is very much relevant to today's transmission, is that, you know, I went through a big transformation. In a nutshell, I'm just going to be very, very short with it because it's a long story, but I'll try to make it short. So last year I was in Kauai and I went through a huge transformation. And my soul was taken actually to a higher level of embodiment, and my higher self fully came into my physical body. And in that moment, I had to release, you know, everything that was actually not serving the next step of my mission, the next step of my evolutionary process. So I had been disconnected of, abundance codes and grids that I have received before from other people. So that this connection happened at all levels of my being. So they stripped out everything, they let me naked, and they told me, actually, the Arcturian Council of Light is like, we need to take out all the, from your physical body, energetic body, and light bodies, all the codes that you have received from other. And when I say codes, I'm speaking about light codes or codes that had been activated within me, and they were staying, into my subconscious and conscious mind, and were actually placed onto the grid of my mission. So they stripped out everything, and they told me, we are going to activate your unique abundance codex. And and in that moment, I had, like, they show me visions of myself where, I had many lifetimes and many abundant lifetimes, and I was embodying different archetypes, and, they actually connected me with versions of myself from eons of incarnations where the abundance codex started to build up. And that was a very powerful time of my life, because I felt very vulnerable, like I felt like everything was taken out from me and something else was activated from inside out. And that gave me, from that vulnerability, like the strength started to actually arise, and a new level of empowerment was birthed inside of me. And this is when I was fully activated in my leadership codes as well. So it was, it was that moment in time where I felt like I was taken, like, full responsibility, ownership, and commitment of my life at the multidimensional level, not only in this reality, at multidimensional level, because my mission is multidimensional in kind, and your missions are as well. So I felt like, a higher level of responsibility, by this activation and unique codex of abundance being activated within me. And that placed me into a higher timeline. And they show me, it's like, okay, by activating your unique codex of abundance, your mission is going to expand. Everything is going to take proportions, huge proportions in your physical reality. Are you ready for this? Because until then I was kind of playing, in other people's grids, and I was okay just not putting myself so much at the forefront, and just accessing abundance at levels that, like, I can have a satisfactory life, and I can have everything I need, and plus so much more. And, I don't need to access abundance for my soul mission, for the mission grid. I was accessing abundance for myself only, and when my unique codex of abundance got activated, this codex of abundance created like a ripple effect on the multidimensional expression of my mission and the grid of my mission. And I was shown, actually, what impact that has on, on myself, on my life, and other people's lives as well. So it was a huge responsibility, and in the same time, I was ready for it. I was somehow at the soul level, I was ready for it. My human was not ready for it. So once, this deprogramming and deactivation happened, the Arcturian Council of Light connected me with the Central Sun Council, which are sun beings. So these are coming from the Gray Central Sun galactic beings. And they start working on me and activating my unique abundance codex and connecting me to the gold frequency of the higher abundance. And since then, everything opened up so much for me. Like, there are new opportunities, and, so many things are actually changing in my reality, in my level of abundance and prosperity and embodiment, and also how I'm relating to my soul mission. So, and I wanted to share a little bit with you about the Central Sun Council of Light, because they are amazing, and you are going to experience their frequency today. Now, I want to speak a little bit more now, before we go into the activation, what is the fifth dimensional abundance, and what is the difference between the third and the fifth dimension? Because some of you might know, and some of you might not know what that is. So when we are moving from the third dimensional grids into the fourth and the fifth dimension, we are connecting to abundance in a different way. So abundance in the third dimension is merely, you know, satisfying the individual needs and wants, and it's very much individual focused or based. And you know, as you see in the third dimension, money frequency had been abused, if I can say like that. Like the frequency on its own has been abused, and you know, people are using money for power, fame, for status, for public validation, for, you know, buying so many assets, and only for themselves, not so much for others. You know, they are just using it as a form of like receiving a different validation and be seen by others on a different level, you know, which actually creates a separation and it creates hierarchy. While in the fifth dimension, you know, when you are deprogramming and you are moving from the third dimensional consciousness and you go into a state of embodiment, you know, when you start to see reality in different perspectives and in different way, money frequency is, you know, is a different frequency that we are connecting. And this is why, you know, many people have to deprogram so many so many conditioning layers and beliefs around abundance and around money in order for them to receive the fifth dimensional money frequency, because there is so much judgment and you know, there is so much there are so many bad things in the third dimension about money, because and people want to be abundant, that they want to have wealth, but in the same time they have so much resistance towards it and they are not able to access it. So when you are shifting your consciousness and also to the level of, you know, the journey that you are taking through the ascension journey, but also the level of embodiment, you start to see and co-create with the fifth dimensional money frequency, which has a different role and purpose and a different outcome. So, you know, everything that is coming to you is a byproduct of what you are doing. So, for example, you know, when you are fully active in your soul mission, and you are serving others, you know, the energetic exchange in terms of money is coming to you anyway. So you are not chasing and looking after money. Your money is not, you know, an outcome or something that you are so attached to, because many people are not able to manifest abundance because they want it so much, and some of them, they want it and they have so much resistance towards it. So when you are completely detached and you are not seeing, you know, the money frequency as being something that you are chasing and wanting, but something that you want to co-create with, then, you know, this frequency of the fifth dimensional money frequency is coming into your physical body, and you are able actually to attract it and co-create with it. So it's not so much about manifesting an attraction, it's the foundation that you have in your consciousness. So what you have to change is, you know, what is your relationship with money and how you are relating to wealth, in order to access this part of abundance. Of course, abundance is health, wealth, and love, you know, so if you are able to access abundance through these three components, but specifically today, our focus is on the wealth frequency, because I want, you know, many of you to access and have access to the infinite abundance that exists effortlessly. And this comes as a realization within you, and also as an acceptance within you, but also, you know, it's how you are relating. This is the very first question that you need to ask yourself. How are you relating to money frequency? Because if you are relating from the third dimensional standpoint, then, you know, there is no way that you can actually move from the third dimensional abundance into the fifth dimensional abundance with the same beliefs and layers and conditioning. So if you think that, oh, I just have to change a little bit my mind, is no, you have to fully deprogram all those, you know, separation codes and everything that have been imprinted in your consciousness in order to access the fifth dimensional abundance. But what I want to give you today is just an understanding of how you can access, you know, wealth and co-create. You know, it's not even manifesting or attracting, it's a co-creation. And somehow, you know, when people are speaking about manifestation and attraction, yes, we are working with the law of attraction, but in a different way. You know, if you are staying into a third dimensional mindset and you want to attract abundance, you can like try for 20 years and nothing will happen. You know, like the foundation needs to change, and the foundation is how you are relating. Then the second is, once you shift the foundation and the relationship that you have with your money, then, you know, look at your attachments and resistances. because some people want so much to be wealthy for their own, you know, to satisfy their ego and for their, to follow their own interests, for their own needs and wants. And you know, they want wealth in order to go into the third dimension back again and show, you know, how great they are, that they have abundance. And if this is the case, you'll never get it. Yeah, you probably get 3D money and that's it, you know. But this is not what I want to teach you here. You know, I want to teach you how to access fifth dimensional wealth and how that to be a you know, consistent flow that can come in your reality effortlessly, where you don't have to do anything actually, where the money frequency is coming to co-create with you because, you know, you have a good foundation. So the foundation is actually your value system. And, you know, once you remove your attachments and your resistance towards wealth, then you are able to actually go into a wealth consciousness where everything is abundant in your life, where you are going to the oneness frequency, where there is no separation. And it's so interesting, guys, because, you know, for example, if you have abundance, or, you know, of if you want abundance of wealth, but you feel a disconnection or a separation between, like, a lack, for example, of love or health or anything else in your reality, then this will influence, you know, your co-creation. So you have to firstly and foremost, you know, go and deprogram everything from your ego mind. So all the attachments, all the separation, all lack, all judgments, all resistances that you have towards, you know, abundance and about money frequency. And this is actually releasing and deactivating and deprogramming from your conscious, subconscious mind and from each cell of your being, you know, how you are relating to money. And you are letting go of the third dimensional money. And unfortunately, of all these stories and imprints that have been created, you know, with intention. Because, you know, in the third dimension, not everyone is meant to be abundant. In the third dimension, there are only, you know, a limited number of people that they have the abundance. And, you know, 90% of the population of this planet, they are working for them. With other words. So if you want, you know, to transcend your you know, third dimensional reality and access, like, abundance that wants to co-create with you, you have to let go and deprogram all of this. And this is a good exercise, you know. It's like, even after today's activation, we are going to plant some seeds with the 12D Central Sun Council. But even, like, after today's activation, there will be many questions that will arise and many things that will come up around abundance for each and one of you. And I invite you, you know, to actually have a very honest introspection. If you really want to shift your frequency and to go into another reality, you know, be very real and honest with yourself around all the resistances that you have towards money in order to manifest it, and, or, you know, in order to co-create. I don't like the words manifest and attract, because it feels like so third dimensional, you know. It's like, I have to manifest, I have to attract. It's like, it implies so much effort. Well, when, you know, the co-creation with money frequency is effortlessly. It's like easy. It's the easiest thing that you can actually co-create with in your reality with. So, and also when we are not seeing such a big gap in between us and wealth, you know, because some people are not feeling worthy, you know, of receiving wealth, or there is such a big gap. They are thinking, I have to do so much work. I have to have, you know, to do so many trainings. I have to, I don't know, build these 10 businesses in order to access, to be millionaire or billionaire, you know. This implies so much effort that you actually postponing your co-creation with the money frequency that is always there in that moment for you, and you are actually not feeling worthy of it, because you have to take a huge journey of effort and doing and go in order to actually surrender. Because this is what's happening in it. It's so funny, guys, but I have to say it. Like, we are taking these huge journeys to arrive into a point where we feel worthy to surrender and then to receive it. When actually abundance and the wealth frequency and money frequency in the fifth dimensional expression, this is what we are speaking here, exist in your now, at your fingertips. And you just have to surrender now, and to not put so much effort from now until like 5 years from like, or 10 years down the line, in order to surrender or become worthy. So I hope this resonates, because this is very important. And you know, this is something that I was programmed as you were programmed, guys, you know, like I was not born awakened, you know. For many of you that know my journey, you know, my awakening happening in 2016. Until then, I worked for big IT companies and corporations. So, you know, I was completely sleeping. So, and I was abandoned in third dimension, but I didn't know what fifth dimension is. So, you know, this activation that we are going to receive today is going to shift and change and actually connect, give you a glimpse, give you a taste, a sample of what fifth dimensional money frequency is. And also it's activating within you your unique abundance codex, which is going to empower you, which is going to actually, you know, release the non-worthiness, or, you know, or everything that you kept yourself back of receiving abundance. So the fifth dimensional money frequency is a frequency that we are inviting in our life for co-creation. It's not for manifestation, it's not for attracting. And, you know, people are in the third dimension are manifesting and attracting. They have this money and they are doing things for themselves, and they are sharing maybe with their husband and kids and maybe extended family, and that's it. No, the money frequency in the fifth dimension is for yourself and others. It's for everyone. You know, like you are receiving it and then you are giving it. It's a flow that is happening. It's for your soul mission. It's for your soul purpose. You know, with the money that you are receiving, and you are co-creating incredible things in your reality. You know, like, yes, you can co-create, you know, financial freedom and a life that is abundant in many ways for yourself. And then, you know, with so much money that is there, you start to actually invest and co-create, you know, newer projects, and what you can do actually to enhance your soul mission, your soul purpose, and to be in service to others. You know, it's like the money that is coming towards you is also for others. It's also to create spaces and to create magic on this planet where others can benefit from that, and also others can be, you know, inspired to do the same. Because this is how we are co-creating the new world. We are not co-creating the new world at the individual level where everyone is receiving abundance, and then, you know, you are taking your abundance and going home and doing, you know, what you know to do in the third dimension. Is like the fifth dimensional money frequency is coming to you because it knows it serves a higher purpose, and the higher purpose will always be, you know, for co-creating new realities and for others to benefit from them as well. So, and I want to say that because when the fifth dimensional money frequency, you know, when you are co-creating with it, there is no attachment. It's like a friend, you know, like you have, you know, you have a good or a partnership. Let's put it in this way. Like when you are in a very healthy dynamic with a partner, you know, you are not codependent, right? So you already move through the codependency patterns, and you are very independent and very, you know, whole in your being. And then you are meeting another person and you are partnering with another, and there is no attachments whatsoever. Okay, so it's the same with money frequency. It's coming in your reality, and, you know, there is no attachment, there is no codependency. You don't want anything from money frequency, and the money frequency doesn't want anything from you. So it is a co-creation that is actually aligning you, and there is equality and equanimity, and you are completely detached. When you are completely detached, then, you know, everything is coming towards you, and the money frequency wants to co-create with you. When you are attached and you want to rush things, or you want, you know, to say to the money frequency, give me now $10 million because I want tomorrow to raise this whatever, you know, temple, then the money frequency is like, there is a divine timing. We are co-creating with each other. It's like, don't push me in that direction. So whenever you are becoming attached, or you are looking for an outcome, the money frequency is like, it's leaving the co-creation, it's leaving the field. So this is why, you know, a full deprogramming of your ego, and, you know, a new foundation where you have a new value system, and, you know, like the commitment and the self-responsibility, self-ownership, and how you are relating with money frequency is changing the fabric of your reality, and this is how you are able to attract abundance. And this is amazing. You know, when you get into that state of attracting abundance in this way, is absolutely mind-blowing what is coming towards you, because then everything is coming towards you. So you are not putting any effort in anything you are doing. Everything is in a flow of creation and co-creation. So there is nothing that you are chasing, and there is nothing that is running after you. It's a beautiful exchange with money frequency. All right. I hope this resonates. I just share this, and coming back. Give me a yes or a no if this resonates. There's just to see a little bit of feedback from you. Yay. So this is important. Like, this is the base, this is the foundation, you know, and it's important how we relate to it. And also, you know, many people are using for example, abundance for them to feel safe and secure. You know, there are people that don't feel safe, they don't have like, you know, $1 million in their bank account, or 2 or 3 or 10 or 11 or 100, you know. So it's like you have to release that, because it's nothing to do with the money. You can't like lock the money into a prison, which is your bank account, and, you know, for you to feel safe. It's like locking a person in. You need to feel safe because, you know, money frequency has a soul, has a consciousness. So you can't actually do that. You know, if you want to co-create, you have to be completely detached and to invite the co-creation to happen. And, you know, yes, it takes awareness, it takes discipline, it takes self-responsibility and commitment, self-ownership. It takes, it just takes a transformation of your inner being, you know, and becoming a better human. And, you know, like if you have the right intentions and, you know, you have the right, like you have incredible desires and, you know, the universe is excited co-creating with you and the money frequency is excited as well. So it's impossible for the co-creation to not hit your reality. It's easy. It's so easy. It's the easiest thing you can actually manifest. Like money and wealth is the easiest thing that you can manifest. And, you know, there are many other things that you can manifest, but this is immediately available. So, all right. With no further ado, I want to take you through the second activation. Drink a little bit of water, lay down on your bed or relax on your chair, or, you know, if you are in any other environment and you are listening to me, just make yourself comfortable in the space that you are. And we will do a 5th dimensional abundance activation of your unique abundance codex. All right, time is flying. We are 1 hour and 41 minutes. I thought that it's going to be over in 2 hours. I think we are going to stay here for 3 hours, guys. Maybe not. We are trying to be efficient. And, you know, all these activations are happening at multidimensional level. So we are, you know, time doesn't exist. And I know here in my linear reality, you know, I always set some standards for myself, but sometimes, you know, I have to just go with the flow. All right. Okay. So I'm inviting now you all to just come into a space of receiving, drink some water. It's always good to, because there is a lot happening here. Mm-hmm. All right. So now I invite you to gently close your eyes and bring your awareness back to your breathing. Inhale to your nostrils, out to your mouth. And come into a space of receiving. Open up your palms, facing the ceiling. And with each breath you are taking in, just tell to your body to relax even more. Tell to your body just to surrender, and then that it's safe to receive. So in today's transmission with the 12D Great Central Sun Council of Light, we are going to activate your pituitary gland and your center of power, your sacral and your throat chakra, for you to be able to actually step into your full power and to be able to express yourself fully, to voice to the universe your needs and wants, to co-create the frequency of abundance, speak to the frequency of abundance with your words, with your language, in your language, no matter what nationality you are. your native language is the best language to speak with the frequency of abundance. And now with your permission, I invite in this space to join us, the beautiful councils of light and the 12D Great Central Sun Council. And as they are joining us, with your permission, your heart's permission, we will activate your column of ascension, placing you back into your column of ascension. And now I invite you all to place your right hand on your solar plexus chakra and make a connection with your solar plexus. Connect to it, know that it's there, connect to the energetic center of it. And if there are any contractions, if you feel your body feeling contracted, or if you have any fears, just by placing your palm onto your solar plexus, tell to your body to relax, that you are safe. You are safe to receive. And whatever processes you are in that somehow is keeping your body in contraction. And sometimes these contractions can be very subconscious. So you don't even know when your body is contracted because of different events or situations or fears or spectrum of emotions. Just stay now, tell to your body to relax and receive the warmth, receive your love from your hand into your solar plexus. And by doing so, your belly is relaxing, your abdomen is relaxing. And as you are breathing now to your nostrils, just direct the prana, life force energy, chi, into your belly. And let this relax your body even more. And as you are inhaling, let your belly breathe in and out. So do some belly breathing as the babies are breathing, relaxing all your body. And relaxing your mind. We are moving now from the heart consciousness and from the neurological synapses of your brain into the brain of your gut, into the beautiful neurological synapses of what is in your gut now. We are creating this connection now between your brain, your heart, and your gut. So just know that you are safe and receiving now the beautiful frequency from the great central sun is going to be effortlessly and with ease and grace and happiness and joy. And you will let your belly to breathe effortlessly as well, and coming back into that state of your inner child where you know how to breathe through your belly in a way that is so relaxing and can take you back into those years of your childhood or when you were a baby, and where there were no worries, no fears. And I'm inviting now the beautiful councils of light and the Great Central Sun Council to place you into a pod of light. So they are placing each and one of you into a golden pod of light, which is like a capsule of light where your body can relax even more, even deeper, where you can be with yourself in a safe space of receiving and co-creation. And now you can release your palm from your solar plexus. If some of you feel to keep your palms on your belly, that's okay too. So this pod of light, which is crystalline in form, is creating a field all around you into a vacuum space for you to be safe and protected and receive the codes from the Great Central Sun in a way that can speed up your integration. And now there is a ray of gold light coming from the center of the galaxy, from the gray central sun, through the stargate of our sun, into our galaxy, and going through the atmosphere of the Earth, piercing down through all layers of the grids of the air, and accessing your pod now, and infusing now the space from your pod. Let yourself float even more in this space with this golden light from the gray central sun. And these particles, gold particles, now are penetrating your skin. And as you are breathing in, you are breathing in your lungs these gold particles, which are very tiny, tiny particles of light that are going through and relaxing and elevating its frequency of your organs, repairing your organs, rejuvenating them, going through your skeletal system now, repairing and enhancing the bone marrow in your bones, accessing your electrical system, your nervous system, your lymphatic system, all levels, layers, and dimensions of your physical body now. And these beautiful particles of gold light are not only rejuvenating and enhancing the frequency of your organs, but they are working to create a grid in between your energetic bodies and your physical body, and also your chakric system, your nadis, all your energetic vortexes. And fully recalibrating your vessel, your physicality now. And now these golden particles of light are going through your blood now. And they are entering your red cells. Fully activating them. And don't be afraid that your blood flow will not change. It's following the templates and patterns of your physical body. And now these golden particles of light are going into your DNA and RNA, to the strands of DNA now, and are repairing those strands of DNA that are broken. And rejuvenating them. And now within the strands of your DNA, these particles are going within the space that exists of all spirals. The space in between the connections that are happening into the empty space of your blood. And within that empty space of your blood, there are databases of information, of data that you have been carried energetically with you since and before your incarnation. So these particles of golden light now are accessing those databases at energetic level. And they are releasing now energy that was keeping you stuck into different strings of attachments towards your abundance, releasing energetic blockages towards your unique codex of abundance that you are afraid or not knowing how to activate it, or thinking that you are not worthy of activating it, or not having a memory of it either. So everything that was keeping you into that state of not knowing or ignorance or just disconnection is released now from this space in your blood. And this energetic release is happening instantly through the pore of your skin. So your skin will breathe out this energy release, and it's going straight in your aura, and from your aura into your crystalline light body, where are going to be transmuted in your crystalline light body now. And the connection between your DNA and the crystalline light body is fully activated now for the release to happen through these connection points instantly. And now, two beings from the Great Central Sun is joining you. One is staying at your feet and another one at your head on the vertical of your capsule, of your pod. And they are creating a grid around your pod now. This is a quantum grid of connection in between this civilization and us. So they are creating this grid that is also, as your physical body and your emotional body and your aura stays in your capsule, they are creating the grid around your energy body. And they start communicating with each and one of you now through your energy field. So they have a way of communication, not through language, but a frequency language now. So the golden particles within your DNA now, once this release is completed and it's at 100% for each and one of you, is activating within the database of your knowledge key codes of abundance of your own. So these key codes are geometry frequencies, patterns that are unique for each and one of you, based on all your incarnations and everything that you have experienced as lifetimes of abundance. These are part of your soul blueprint. So the golden particles are unlocking these components, these key codes. And these keys, quantum keys, are now raised into your crystalline light body. And they're moving through your nervous system, your electrical body as well. And they start circulating through all layers, levels, and dimensions of your physical body and connecting to your pituitary gland now. So the sun beings are orchestrating the movement of the key codes through the grid that they have created outside of your physical and your aura. So they are moving all these key codes in your crystalline light body, and there is a movement that is happening, and how they are going through your pituitary gland and coming back. This is a full reprogramming of your crystalline light body now and your DNA now. So they are beaming now in your pods more of this golden frequency through their palms. So these beings, they don't have a humanoid form. They are like two expression of light, golden light. So they are beaming into each and one of your pod more of these golden particles now. And this process of fully awakening the key codes within your DNA is now at 35% collective. And as this is happening, your body is relaxing more and more. Your mind is relaxing more and more. 55% now. 62% now. So these golden particles from the second wave, they are going and rewiring also some of the configuration in your brain as well. Some of you are going to experience a healing as well of your mental body. So there are like thoughts and beliefs and different frequency realities that were relooping in your mind, that they will be interrupted and cleansed and released. Everything that is not serving is going to be released now. So some of you have this default programming of relooping the same thing over and over again when it comes to abundance. So these patterns or programs will be neutralized. They are not going to be completely deleted. They are just going to be stopped. So for you to be able to create a new reality for yourself, to not stay stuck into the same old record. %80 now. 92%. 100%. Now, these two beings from the Great Central Sun will infuse one more time your pod with these golden particles. And this time, the role of this wave is to take you back, up and forward to timelines and realities of your existence on this planet and other planets where you have experienced abundance. And they will show all these lifetimes to you as projections in front of your third eye. So you'll be able to see through your mind eye different images and one frame of reality after another in a sequence that is not linear. And this is merely for your mind to register and record these experiences, these life experiences and these incarnations, imprinting this in your subconscious mind for you to remember the highest timelines of abundance in previous incarnations on Earth and other planets, to have no doubt about who you are and what you are here to do and how easy it is to co-create with abundance, that there was no lack or separation when it comes to this fifth dimensional abundance frequency. And they start now. Some of you will see these sequences and some of you will not. They are moving very fast. They are saying for the ones that knows how to navigate the quantum field, the sequences can be slowed down for you to actually experience, if you choose so, those realities and incarnations and timelines. It's only one sequence, which is a connection point to those timelines. And for the ones that don't choose that, is okay. This is just an exercise that is imprinting in your subconscious mind. They are saying that you are in full control of this process. So the more you want to navigate it with your intention, the more you are going to get an exploration insight of your own consciousness. So this process now is at 55%. 72%. And some of you are slowing down the frames, which is very interesting for them to observe how your consciousness is working. So they are happy that you are co-creating with them, actually. All these beautiful councils are always happy when we are engaging with them. $80, 95%, 100%. Now the imprint is made in your subconscious mind, and there are links with your conscious mind. And these golden particles now are going and stabilizing this new program that had been installed now in your subconscious mind. Is a very advanced surgery, but they are making it be lighter and in a very easeful way. And so beautiful. They are showing me different sacred geometry patterns that are coming from the key codes of each and one of you. So each and one of you have these key codes of abundance that are unique for each and one of you, and they are showing me all of them now, and they are like looking like amazing. There is so much beauty in them, like different geometry frequency floating in time and space. They are beautiful. And they are saying, if you would have seen how beautiful you all are in your multidimensional expression, you wouldn't a moment feel lack or separation. And now they are bringing these particles, these codes, this your unique codex, unique key codes of abundance into your throat chakra, activating your throat now. And this activation of your throat is, you are speaking abundance, you are abundance, you are interacting with your reality as abundance. The words that you are going to speak, they are showing me round, circular words. So the words, the frequency is taking a circular round shape as the wholeness of who you are, which is actually, this is a language of co-creating with the fifth dimensional abundance frequency, the roundness, the circularity. They're showing me like waves that are round. Every word you are going to say, which has the uniqueness of your abundance plus the oneness frequency. So your people, your tribe, your audience is going to receive you in a way that is complete, in a way that is, they feel the wholeness in yourself and they feel the wholeness in them. So they are now at 15% activating your throat chakra and your language, and different levels, layers, and dimensions of the language, which is at sound and energy, frequency, vibration, your language, your words, and color, harmonics. There are different levels, layers, and dimensions of your language that they are activating now. 55%. 72%, If some of you feel to speak after this activation, like say a word, the vibration of it is going to, they are showing me how each and one of you will speak the words and are going to create this fractal light within the holographic field of your reality. Is really nice. So 99% now. And 100% throat chakra activated. Now they're going down, activating your solar plexus. So these key codes are imprinted now in your solar plexus for you to find your center of power, for your spine to stay straight, to feel the worthiness in each and one of you, to feel the empowerment, to feel the leader inside. Your body is going to change, is orientation in time and space. They start now. %, 57%, 80%. This is faster. They're placing a lot in your front of your solar plexus and the back of your solar plexus. They are infusing this chakra from both directions in the same time. And 100%. Now they are aligning your sacral, your solar plexus with your throat. %. Now the pod is released. They are taking out the pod of light, and they are taking also the grid that they have worked in communicating with you. And they are sending you their gratitude and love for your courage in activating your unique abundance codex within your DNA and imprinting it into this new version of yourself. And now they are releasing themselves as well. So now when you are ready, I invite you to bring your consciousness back into your body, being fully present in this here and now. Whenever you are ready, open up your eyes. And welcome back. Give me one word. How do you feel? Guys, I'm proud of you. You are very courageous. Some of you will not be able to receive the third activation, and don't push yourself for the third, okay? You can anytime listen to this recording, and you have it for life. So it's the gift from me and the higher councils to have it for life. Okay? When you are coming back into your body, just drink water. Drink loads of water. All right. Okay. So someone is asking, oops, let me see this chat. Somehow the chat got blocked. I think I saw someone was saying how many times to listen to this activation. So you actually These are 3 different activations after today transmission. So if you are listening to these 3 activations in a row, take at least 10 days of pause, like you don't touch it. And then you will be guided by your higher self to maybe listen to each and one of them separately, because it's good to integrate them separately. And what I suggest is at least 3 times each. But don't listen to the entire recording like 3 times, because you are going to burn your fuse and your electrical body, and I don't want that. So take portions of it, portions of it, and listen at least 3-4 times each. Okay. And you can actually, edit the video. I will try to also ask my team to edit the video maybe for you guys, to have separately. All right. Last but not least, are you still here? Give me a yes if you are still here. Yes. This is big, guys, Yes. I know some of you drifted away. I know it's becoming, like the first activation was quite powerful. This is another one, and the last one. So yeah, take it easy. Take it easy. And it's okay if you fall asleep. It's super okay. All right, let's move forward. And the next activation is an activation of the Arcturian Council of Light of your inner visionary, and we are going to activate your pineal gland. So you probably know the beautiful 7D Arcturian Council of Light that I trans-channel, and they are coming today here with us to actually activate your 5th dimensional visionary. And why? Because, once you have been activated on your soul mission, and then you have this activation on abundance, you have to be able to pierce through the layers of reality and actually start seeing, not only with your physical eye, but also with your 3rd eye, and start to have a different perception of your reality. So the 7th dimension Arcturian Council of Light is, the Arcturians are very much connected to the 3rd eye. So Sirius is very much connected to heart frequency. The Arcturian Council very much to the 3rd eye, and the Great Central Sun Council is with our sun in our solar plexus. But because this is our last transmission, they are, the main council that I'm co-creating my life, but also the ones that are holding the grid of this activation, which is on the grid of evolving consciousness. And I will tell you more about this. This is a pre-work for evolving consciousness. They will actually activate your root chakra in order for all of you to ground and be able to have a faster integration of this entire channel transmission that you have received today. So what is a 5th dimensional visionary? When we are shifting our consciousness in this process of accelerated ascension, we start to actually connect to future timelines, and we start to see realities beyond this physical reality. And those amazing beings that are able to hold those realities, that are able to hold the 5th dimensional frequencies, are actually the ones that are co-creating with the Arcturian Council, Andromeda and Galactic Federation, the infrastructure of the new Earth. So the 5th dimensional visionaries play an incredible role on this planet. And, I'm creating, actually, I have created Evolving Consciousness, which is a journey for 5th dimensional visionaries, because of the importance of these incredible agents of change. So the 5th dimensional visionaries are the ones that are not only able to actually connect to the multidimensional expression of the new Earth, but they are actually embodying and holding this frequency. So they are the ones that are the frequency keepers, are the ones that are always in activating their inner temples of light, and are able to hold, the vision. And once they are holding the vision, they are placed within the infrastructure of the new Earth on different locations. And the Andromedan Council, the Arcturian Council, and also other galactic councils with the Galactic Federation are creating, architecting new realities. So if they wouldn't exist on planet Earth, the 5th dimensional visionaries, we wouldn't actually accelerate collectively so fast within the ascension process, and we wouldn't actually have physical fifth dimensional reality. So everything that you are seeing in your physical reality right now, like, you know, newer projects, eco villages, you know, 5D schools, everything that is actually birthed on New Earth and on the newer platform is actually coming from these amazing fifth dimensional visionaries that are able to hold a multidimensional vision. And, you know, they are not giving up. So, you know, these amazing beings are actually not giving up into holding the grid, into holding the frequency, into holding the vision. Even if they know that their reality might look different than the reality that they're holding, they're never giving up. And, you know, there is a courage there. And there is such an incredible quality that these beings are embodying. So, you know, we are here on planet Earth, you know, we are co-creating a multidimensional level. So, you know, we are taking actions in physical reality. There are agents of change that are taking actions in physical reality, and they are like building things. And there are the visionaries that are holding the vision for that reality in physical form to happen. And I am seeing an incredible roles, you know, like these are the beings that for me are the most important one into the grid of architecting realities and the grid of co-creation. And you know, when we are building a house, you know, we can't build a house and we can't put brick by brick if we don't have we don't have the architecture of the house, right? So we are starting from the very beginning, and this is the role of the fifth dimensional visionary. So in today's activation with the Arcturian Council of Light, we are going to activate your pineal gland and your third eye, and for you to access your inner visionary, for you to access, you know, who you are inside, and for you to be able to see beyond this physical reality, to be able to pierce within the quantum field and access, you know, more timelines of existence that are available for you and for others collectively. And this actually will help your tribe, will help, you know, we will help your ascension, will help your expansion. You are going to see yourself within the center of so many beings that you actually are not able to connect yet because you are not into the vision. So this is actually a very good exercise for quantum field co-creation. Will enhance your ability to attract your tribe, will enhance your ability to magnetize, you know, your soul family and who is here to co-create with you. Because each and one of you, once your inner visionary is activated, you become the focal point within your multiverse of existence. And you have been before, but when you are doing this in a very conscious way, and when you are actually start seeing timelines, and you know what's interesting, guys, like when you start to pierce through the quantum field and connect your multidimensional timelines expression of your quantum field, you start to see timelines. And when you pick up one timeline, then everything in your reality is conspiring and co-creating with you to go into that timeline. And then your tribe is coming, then help is coming, then support is coming, then, you know, incredible experience opportunities, people are coming in your life, abundance is coming, everything is wow, is like transforming. But, you know, you need to be into that space of connection and to activate your inner vision. And this is why, you know, is important for us to connect, to hold the vision and to walk the vision, you know, like we have to walk towards the pathway of bringing that vision into reality. And this can happen, you know, so some of you might feel like, whoa, but it's so much responsibility, you know, like I'm seeing a timeline where, you know, there is a city of Atlantis recreating the fifth dimension. How am I going to create that? Am I the frequency holder of that vision? And, you know, I have had experiences with people that they have incredible visions, and you know, it was overwhelming at the beginning. You know, they felt like, you know, overwhelmed by the idea that they are the frequency keeper of that vision, of that timeline, of that frequency. But then, you know, a transformation happened within them and they start walking that path. They start, you know, taking actions in physical reality. And actually that big dream was not so big anymore. And, you know, because cooperative components start coming in their realities, and you know, it was so amazing for them to actually see that they are actually on the way towards that vision, and that was not so big as they thought. So this is how the activating your inner visionary is going to actually help you in your ascension process, in your evolutionary process, you know, and how it's going to actually take you through this journey where things are going to get a little bit more accelerated than before, and you know, place you in the focal point of your multiverses of existence in a conscious way this time, you know, because we are already there, but people don't know about that. You know, they are like, you know, creating default realities, and they are not, you know, connected to the center of power, to the focal point of your existence, where is your heart consciousness. Is like, this is where you are placed within time and space. And I love that, because, you know, once we are going into that deep space of connection, everything is changing. And I like the inner visionary activation with the Korean Council of Light is bringing more people in your reality, is bringing your tribe, is bringing, you know, the ones that are meant to co-create with you that vision. So you are not doing it on your own, but you are the frequency holder. This is your responsibility. All right, so I will stop sharing this slide. And all right, so I think in 3 hours we are going to, so we have 2 hours and 25 minutes, half an hour, the next activation, and then I will let you spread your wings and fly away. I love you guys. This is so good. I'm having so much fun. There is so much, you know, like there is so much I want to share with the world. Like literally, there are so many downloads and incredible things. Time, it's like I don't have enough time to actually do as much as I want to do, but I trust that what I'm delivering and when I'm delivering and how I'm delivering is going to impact and, you know, like literally help you guys. And, you know, I've never done 3 activations in a row in a public free online transmission. This is the first time, and my, you know, my students and the people that I train, they know about that. So, you know, they are like here and it's like, whoa, you know, bonus time. But I love you so much, and I feel it's time, you know, it's time for many of you actually to rise and shine and break through. And, you know, move into those incredible realities. You know, this is not only for me, and, you know, I'm saying this to you guys because there is so much coming in my reality that I was guided to create another program, which I'm training like a smaller, like number of people that I'm just going to give them everything I know, because, you know, I need to replicate myself somehow. Like there is so much that I want to share that I can't do it on my own. And, you know, I'm building a tribe and I'm building incredible leaders, you know, like empowering leaders to actually take actions in physical form and in physical reality. And, you know, this transmission today, this channel transmission is a pre-work for evolving consciousness. It's a program that will start. I'll tell you more about this after this activation, but it's a program for 5th dimensional visionaries, and it's a 6-month program. Will start in August, and I don't even know if I'm going to run evolving consciousness again. So I know it's going to happen this year until, you know, the first month of next year, but I don't think I'm going to run it again next year, because things are shifting so much in my reality, and there are so many things that I need to anchor, you know, in physical form. So yeah, I'm just taking the opportunity, you know, to give you as much as I can and to use this timeline of my reality where I am now, you know, to launch this program and, you know, give it to you as much as, like, give to the people as much as I can, because I know it will come a timeline where I will probably run only one program and focus my time and energy on somewhere else, because I have so many things happening in my life at the moment, and I want to do so much for this planet. So, you know, we are here, and let's like receive it, you know, and keep all these transmissions. I know there are people that are following my work for years, you know, and you have been given access to all these free transmissions and activations. Keep it for you, you know, like for the next years of your life, because are extremely valuable, like are insanely amazing and efficient and valuable. All right, drink some water and go into a space of receiving. Mm-hmm. I want to answer to all your questions, guys, but somehow I only see a preview of your message because my chat got blocked. So I'm so happy that I can run this today. So Yeah, when it comes to technical, 3D technical part, like I'm not so good at it. Oh. Let me see. Okay, I can fix it later. All right, so make yourself comfortable now into a space of receiving. You know, I'm giving so much, but I feel like I'm receiving in the same time. So it's like an exchange here, giving and receiving, you know, because I feel you all that are live with me today, and it makes me so happy. I can tap into each and one of you. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, my heart is so open. I love you guys. Okay. Woo. Okay. All right, so gently close your eyes and bring your awareness now to your body, to your breathing. Mm-hmm. Inhale to your nostrils and out to your mouth. You can take a couple of deep breaths just to release everything. Like for me, it's excitement. For you, might be anything else. Yay. And now bringing yourself into a state of neutrality, into a state of receiving. Open up your body. Tell to your body to receive and surrender. And now we are activating again your individual column of ascension, golden crystalline light energy from the gray central sun. And now I'm inviting to join us in this space, the beautiful Council of Light from Arcturus, my star family. The Arcturian Council is creating now a grid of light on a vertical from your crown chakra until your Gaia portal. So underneath your Earth Star portal, there is a Gaia portal that is connected to the fifth dimensional New Earth. This transmission will be a little bit more dynamic because the Arcturian Council, they're very excited for being here. This grid of light that they're creating is going through the center of your body. So it's flowing through your pineal gland. It's kind of showing me that it's going through, splitting your body in half, if I can say like that, but it's just metaphoric. So this grid is going through the center of your body. It's activating your pranic tube now for your breathing to be more effortlessly during this transmission. And with each breath you are taking in, Prana Life Force Energy Chi is going to help and enhance and amplify this activation. So this grid of activating your pranic tube is bringing your air more into your lungs. And also they are using your breathing into amplifying today's activation for each and one of you. And then the Arcturian Council of Light is now streaming their turquoise blue light into your pineal gland now. And activating the crystal inside your pineal gland. And now from the pineal gland, they are creating a sort of a tunnel, if I can say like this, how they are showing me with your third eye. So the energy is flowing from your pineal gland to your third eye now. So this beautiful turquoise blue light is fully activating the crystal inside your pineal gland and your third eye now. Some of you will experience a little bit of pressure in between your eyebrows where your third eye is as Ajna is activated. And maybe a little bit of tension on the sides of your head, but don't be worried about this, will pass. It's just a readjustment, a little bit of your pineal gland. And this turquoise blue light now is flowing from your pineal gland into your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral, into your root chakra as well. They are now aligning the frequency of your root chakra, frequency of your pineal gland. They're creating a link in between these two. They are showing me inside your root chakra is like a point, a vortex that is moving clockwise. It's not the chakra itself. There is inside the chakra, there is another point of connection that is shooting down energy into the layers of the earth, through the layers of the earth until the fifth dimensional grids of planet Earth. So they're creating a frequency alignment in between your crystal inside your pineal gland and that vortex, that opening of your root chakra. And streaming this turquoise blue light in between these two centers. And this council is going to create now a reconfiguration of, they are using an interdimensional technology from Sirius plus 7D technology from the Arcturian Council that is going to link your medulla oblongata, pituitary gland and your pineal gland now. So they are doing a full reconfiguration of everything that you have received today, relinking these three and reorganizing the stabilization processes for you all. And they start doing this now. As this happens, I will transmit to you some light language. And they are saying this light language for some of you will accelerate the remembrance of who you truly are in your essence. Ita rakayo anato, itasa ano yak arota, io toro yokose atora, io atua kutaraya no ayo tua, io terra gayadora, onata sayatora yakora, tetera natoya. Itu sakaya atora yakona yato sanareta. Ikoratora sega inola reta yonoke itasate rakaola reteneti yotu itu akayo te ato sana ionore ila iasara ita ionaka iha idokaraya tose nayora itosare na. So they are showing me the connection between your medulla oblongata, pituitary, and pineal gland now at 78%. And they are using this color frequency technology, the turquoise blue light, to create re-links and repatterning of how these glands are operating with your physical body, energetic body, light bodies, and how you are orientating in between time and space, placing you more into the quantum time. So they are showing me 99% for this configuration. 100% now. And now they are focusing their attention. They are aligning their third eye with your third eye. So there is a alignment that is happening now. This is to fully activate your third eye inner vision and inner visionary now. For some of you, this is going to help you see more into the quantum field in your daily meditations, in your daily points of connection to your higher self or higher selves. So they are transmitting from their third eye in your third eye now. And they are showing me this string of energy of light at 35% now. And the star seeds from Arcturus will be fully activated now into their remembrance of their star planet. And 57% now. %. $90, 100%. Now they're asking you with your intention to open up your third eye, to look through your third eye vision now, and keep your physical eyes closed. And let yourself look into the quantum field. Some of you will perceive forms or colors or images or just a feeling. Receive what is available for you. And they are saying to not be attached of your vision, that a visionary is the one that is receiving, not chasing the vision. Everything is given to you effortlessly. And now they are working a little bit in your light bodies, especially in your crystalline light body, to play some integration codes for you to be able to integrate all these 3 transmissions that you have received today in a way that is fluid and in alignment for your body. And these codes from your crystalline light body is going into your root chakra and flowing from your hips into your knees and to your legs and to your feet into the earth. And they are aligning now the frequency of your electromagnetic field with the electromagnetic field of planet Earth in this 5th dimensional expression. And this alignment is going to help you ground now. Ground into your body, ground through your feet, into this new grid, 5th dimensional Earth. And this process of grounding and integration stabilization is at 45% now. %67. 82%. 90% now. They are beaming now through all the grid that is placed from your crown chakra until your root, a wave of turquoise blue light now. Just one wave of energy flowing through your body to fully ground you back into your being, into your body temple. And they are now removing the grid that is going through the center of your body. Slowly, 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 slowly. And I invite you now to place your right hand on top of your heart, the left on top of the right. Connect to your heart, connect to your body. Giving thanks and gratitude to the beautiful Arcturian Council of Light for their presence, for their love, for their kindness of sharing with us today their technology. Giving thanks and gratitude to the beautiful 12D Central Sun Council of Light for activating the unique codex of abundance in our fifth dimensional expression. Giving thanks and gratitude to the Sirius Council of Light for activating our fifth dimensional soul mission purpose. Galactic Federation Star Nations. Whenever you are ready, bring your consciousness back into your body. And fully open up your eyes, being fully present in this here and now. And welcome back. Give me one word when you are back. How do you feel? And one word, still. Okay. Amazing, wow. Empowered, amazing and grateful. Vibrant, recalibrated. Feels great. Full, baby, yeah. Grateful. So beautiful ones. Today's transmission was a very powerful one. 2 hours and 46 minutes. We'll probably finish at 3 hours. This is the work that we are actually doing in Evolving Consciousness program. And I want to tell you a little bit more about it. So what you have received today is just a sample of where we are going for a 6 months container. We already finished. We are at the end of finishing a 12 months container. So this program was 12 months before, but I have seen major transformations in people. And I'm guided to create and to offer this program for 6 months only because everything is accelerated and everything is happening so fast. And I feel like, you know, the work that we are doing in Evolving Consciousness is shifting people consciousness super fast because we are moving more and more into circular time, into quantum time. So we don't need linear time as much anymore. So Evolving Consciousness is a 6 month program plus 3 months of integration. It's a 9 month container, and we are starting on the Lionsgate on the 8th of the 8th. This is a limited number of people program. So as I said, I don't know if I'm going to run this program again next year. I'm just going to know in this moment in time that this is for the ones that, for 25 people that are able to join it. And once I have this completed, like once we enroll 25, we are not opening the gates again. So Evolving Consciousness, it's an incredible program where I'm co-creating with the Arcturian Council of Light, and these type of activations that you have received today, plus trans-channeling transmissions that you never experienced with me live. And the reason for that is because they are too powerful, and I'm not guided to trans-channel live. So if you are interested taking this journey with me and the Arcturian Council of Light and like shifting your consciousness, but also activating your soul mission, because the foundation of this program is activating your soul mission, activating your abundance codes, and also, you know, taking the work that we have done today to the next level, and also activating your inner temple of light, which is based on, you know, a sacred geometry frequency technology from Arcturus. we are starting the enrollment process straight away. So if you are interested about working with me and also, you know, giving to yourself the opportunity to actually accelerate your ascension process and to step into this, you know, wave of transformation, and also to access quantum realities, to learn more about the quantum field, but in a very different way. It's like this program, Evolving Consciousness, is not for A, B, and C. Is we are going to take you super fast through many aspects of yourself. So, you know, is not an entry-level program. It's a program that, you know, it's for the ones that are truly ready to actually shift, and they, you know, they don't want to spend any more time in the third dimensional grids, or, you know, in realities that are not purposeful. So Evolving Consciousness is going to offer you exactly what you need in this moment in time. So it is a co-creation. We are meeting you halfway through. There is a lot of technical parts and technologies that are going to be shared with you, and you are going to have your toolbox kit, like and everything I'm sharing in the program, in Evolving Consciousness, any other programs, you know, is for you to take with you at home. And, you know, even if it's for your personal journey, for your personal development, or, you know, even if you are here to you know, have and activate your mission and to go full on into offering programs and creating, you know, bringing the vision into reality in this moment now, this program is for you. So some of the people that are joining Evolving Consciousness, they just want to hold the frequency, you know, like they are going through for their personal development and transformation, their consciousness, but in the same time, you know, they are not ready at some level. Sorry, someone is yourself. Okay, thank you. So there are two categories of people that are joining Evolving Consciousness, you know, the ones that they want to take a personal journey of transformation, and the ones that they fully want to step in their mission. And, you know, the ones that are frequency focused, you know, they will... Okay, let me see who is the one that is... I'm trying to unmute someone. There are, I don't know who it is. Hey guys, if there is anyone that is off mute, like, or can you just put yourself on mute, please?
No, it's not.
Okay. So you will be receiving your transmission also the slides, and you know, you will be actually be able to receive the information. And also, if you want to go on the website liviadevi.com, Evolving Consciousness, then you can read more information about this program. Everything that we are doing and the entire journey is mentioned there. Plus, there are things that I didn't mention because, you know, we can only capture within a page of a website what is meant to be captured in a little form. But you know, there is so much more out to what is mentioned there. And for the ones that feel like fully ready and fully inspired and fully motivated and ready to jump in, you can go to the website, submit your application. It will be an interview process that is going to be with me directly. So I'm only, you know, I'm taking you through a journey because I want to know if your level of readiness. Not everyone that wants to be in Evolving Consciousness is ending up in this program. So it's important for me to to have a conversation with you to make sure that this program is truly serving you. You know, because this is very important for me to make sure that everyone is receiving and everyone is transforming and everyone is shifting in this program. And this is why we have a 6 months journey plus 3 months of integration. So you will be placed into a 9 months container. Energetic work will be done behind the scene for 9 months. You'll receive like online group channeling activation like these ones, and trans channeling activations, which I am more inclined in Evolving Consciousness, a program that I have finished, the 12 months. We have done more trans channeling because and there are many other benefits that you are receiving from this, like coded member site with access for life and recordings of all transmissions and a private group support as well. And then after the end of 6 months, we are placing you into a 3-month 7-dimensional Arcturian integration pod, where you are receiving a monthly channeling activation support group, and many other incredible things. And I forgot to tell you, within this program, we have a 3 days live online event. So we are going to go very, very deep into, 3 days of this online event. So if you are, deeply called to be part of this journey, I'm looking forward to be speaking to you. And so many of you have, are here with me for such a long time. So thank you so much, everyone, for your time today. It was a real pleasure to be delivering to you. And we are 2 hours and 54 minutes, so we are going to close at 3 hours, which I'm very happy. Thank you so much for your readiness, for your openness, for your receiving, for allowing me and the higher councils of light to co-create with you and your higher selves, and for being so courageous to being in this space of connection. And as always, I'm, in gratitude to all of you, and very grateful for your presence. And until next time, I'm sending you so much love, so many blessings. And I'm looking forward to receiving back from you feedback around how transmissions and activations have worked for you, but also, if you feel to share a little bit more about what you have experienced today as well during this live transmission, please feel free to share on social media and tag me. I'm more than happy to share your stories or any feedback that you might have. All right. Until next time, blessings. I love you all and speak soon. Bye for now.